Tapos hindi niya gusto. At ang totoo ay yung tatay niya lang ang may gusto nito at napipilitan lang yung anak namin. Yan yung reason kung bakit kami nagkahiwalay ng aking anak. To be honest with you guys, baka hindi na din siya bumalik pa ng Pilipinas.
Ano yan? Papapawiwak ko. Come. What's wrong? Come. Who's this? It's Zuma. Come. Zuma. Oh. Kain ka? Eat ka? Eat si Mayumi? Si Mayumi? Zuma. Wag lagi dyan kay may langgam, oh. May langgam, oh. Masakit yan na sila magkagat ba, Mayumi? Oh, may langgam na. Halika dito na. Halika.
Okay.
Ha?
Oh my gosh! That is so powerful. Mom, look how strong it is when I do this.
Oh.
Mom, did you know that there's a blader? There's a blader which one can stand on the rope and can fall down. And when he rips his blader, his blader we'll do like this. I'll show you.
You'll show me? I'll show ya. Why did you speak I'll show ya? Tagalog ka naman, anak. Practice your Tagalog. Kaya mag-school ka na ba ya?
He will rip it. Then the blade can balance on the rope. It can't fall down. It will
Sige
balance
daw,
on the
sige.
rope.
Sige. Sige.
I tried to balance on the rope.
Sige.
No way. That is not gonna happen.
Isa ka. Bilang ka. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Bilang ka. Isa. Isa.
Dalawa, tatlo.
Aha. Uy, tama si Calby.
Look.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Ano yun, ibon?
Dalawa, tatlo.
You are so slow. Say tweet, 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 tweet.
Isa, dalawa, tatlo.
A few moments later.
Pika. Ay, wait lang ka. Your sister's taking milk. Ubus na mangga mo? Ha? Umiyak si Mayumi kanina, nagselos kasi si Chico umupo sa aking lap. Nagselos si Mayumi. Marunong to si Losa to guys eh. Oh, slowly lang kay nag-ano pa si Mayumi. Pika, boo-boo. Pika, pika, boo-boo. That is mama's fan. Ito yung aking chitenge na pamaypay, guys. Nag-iisang naiwan sa akin. Ayoko sanang palaruan kay Mayumi kasi baka masira. Be, give mama, be. Huwag na kayo masira yan. Akin na. Akin na. Masira yan. Ha? Huwag mo sirain tong ano ni mama, okay? Akin na yan. Akin na yan. Akin na yan. Dili lagi ni mama na. Ito na lang. Wow. Wow, pitaka. Wow. Wow, walang laman. Nag-ano kasi ako, guys. Nag-arrange ako ng cabinet. Dahil marami akong mga bagay na gustong i-let go and i-let God. Let go and let God. So, ang pinakaayaw ko is yung nahihirapan mag-let go ng mga gamit na hindi ginagamit. Ang pinakaayaw ko is yung nagiging komportable ako sa pagiging hoarder. So, ayoko maging hoarder. Nakaka-tempt, mahirap mag-let go. Pero ayoko na maging hoarder kasi it takes away my peace sa bahay. So, right now, time check 12:47.
Ang mga bata ay tulog kasama si Auntie. Ako po ay nandito sa kwarto kasama si Mayumi. At ako'y magliligpit ng mga gamit. Kaka-lunch lang kasi Mayumi. Wow! 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 What's this? Wow! Wow! Nice! Huh? Wow! Op! Bag! Mayumi bag. Wow! 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 May nag-ano kasi sa akin guys, no? May nag-comment nung isang araw. Sabi niya, Ma'am, bakit mo nabanggit ang about doon sa soccer ni Kuya Kahil na wag pilitin kasi daw baka ang totoo daw baka tatay niya lang yung may gusto na mag-soccer siya, and all this time hindi pala gusto ng anak ko na 12 years old yung larong soccer, na pinipilit lang siya para maglaro, na pinipilit lang siya mag-train, na pinipilit lang siya na magpakapagod dito sa sports na soccer, tapos hindi niya gusto. At ang totoo ay yung tatay niya lang ang may gusto nito at napipilitan lang yung anak namin. So nakita ko yung comment na ganun, and I really wanted to address that one as well. And gusto kong i-share sa inyo yung thoughts ko about dyan as nanay ni Kuya Kahil and as parent na din, kasi I have seen Kuya Kahil train since he was 4 years old. As young as 2, in-expose na siya ng tatay niya. Nagsimula siya mag-training talaga 4 years old. And now, 8 years later, si Kuya Kahil ay nagtitraining pa din. And you are right sa mga nag-comment na yan yung reason kung bakit kami nagkahiwalay ng aking anak. Kung bakit mas pinili ko na dun siya sa tatay niya manirahan. At kung kailan nagsimula na ganyan nga, na magkahiwalay kami. Kasi maraming nag-comment, Ma'am, bakit kailangan nyo maghiwalay? Baka pwedeng dyan na lang si Kuya Kahil, baka pwedeng dyan na lang siya mag-aral, baka pwedeng magkasama na lang kayo, and hindi nyo naman kailangan na papuntahin pa siya sa papa ninyo, sa papa niya. So, medyo marami akong gustong i-comment sa mga naririnig kong yun at nababasa kong yun. And another thing, may nabasa ako doon na matagal pa bago si Kuya Kahil babalik ng Pilipinas. Actually, to be honest with you guys, baka hindi na din siya bumalik pa ng Pilipinas. Baka hindi ko na makita ulit yung anak ko dito sa Pilipinas. Baka yung pagpunta niya dito for summer vacation ay ang huli niya ng pagpunta dito sa Pilipinas, dahil nag-usap kami ng tatay niya regarding sa kanyang pagtira sa Thailand at kung ano ba talaga yung rason kung bakit dun siya naninirahan at kung bakit maiiwasan muna o hindi muna siya makakauwi ng Pilipinas. So lahat yan, I wanted to be open-minded kasi in the end, may sarili na pong buhay yung anak ko. And one way or another, we cannot steal their future. Hindi natin pwedeng darating ang araw na sila na mismo mamamahala ng buhay nila. Darating ang araw na sila na mismo yung magdedesisyon sa buhay nila. Okay? So, I want to answer all of those comments, guys. Tapusin ko lang to para malinis yung aking kwarto, and I'll get back to you on this episode. Bebe. Di na maglinis. Quiet ka na, tulog si Kuya Calpi and Chico. Quiet pa. Quiet ka na, tulog si Chico at saka si Calpi. Shh. Say. Look, oh, flower. Dandy. Wow, Dandy. Wow. Dandy. Is that Dandy? Say, Dandy. Dandy, flower. Flower. Be, I put in your head. Be. Let me see. Oh, wow. Da-da-dan. Da-da-dan. Dan-dan-dan. Dan-da-da-dan. Dan-dan-dan. I'm a pretty flower. Look at me. Da-da-da-da-dan. I am Mayumi. Mayumi is a flower. Dan, dan, dan. I'm a pretty flower. My name is Mayumi. Yay, clap your hands. Clap. Yay, clap your hands. Good job. High five.
High five. Kiss mama. Kiss mama, kiss. Kiss. Align. High five. Kiss. Kiss mama. Kiss mama. Ay, nako anak. Ayusin na natin to. Okay, para malinis na yung room natin. Oh, madumi, oh. Ay, nako. Aray ko. Ay, nako. Ay, hindi ko alam saan magsimula. So, dito na lang tayo magharap, oh. Ayan, para makachika ako sa inyo. Habang ako ay etong bag na to, bigay sa akin to ni Madam Ten Gibbs. So, isang beses na kinailangan niyang pumunta sa Manila para asikasuhin yung therapy ni Kuya Jericho. And dahil ako yung nagbabantay sa mga anak niya during that time, binila niya akong pasalubong. Pero hindi kasi ako mahilig talaga guys sa mga bag na hindi efficient para sa akin as nanay at vlogger. Kasi marami akong dalang gamit palagi. Hindi po mag-ubra sa akin yung maliit na ganito. So, I'm going to give this to someone close to my heart. And I'm going to see her soon. So, yun, mahilig yun siya sa maliit na bag. So, I'm going to give this one to her. Ayan, shout out sa aking kaibigan. I'll see you soon. Then, eto, hindi ko talaga ito matapon-tapon at wala akong balak itapon. Kasi ito, bigay sa akin ni Maring Sara. Handmade niya na bag. Nagawa sa African fabric chitenge. Ito naman, hindi ko rin ito masyadong ginagamit kasi maliit lang siya. But this is also handmade from Uganda. Nung binili ko to nung umuwi kami, uling-uwi namin. And meron din akong kilala na magugustuhan to. Kaya ibibigay ko na rin to sa mga tao na malapit sa puso ko at alam ko maaalagaan nila yung mga gamit ko. Ayan. Kasi kailangan ko na talagang mag-declutter. Ito naman, lagayan to ng aking water bottle para hindi siya magasgasan at madaling masira. Nalabahan na to, kaya mabango at saka malinis. Hindi ko to ibibigay. Ito naman, binigay sa akin ng isa sa ating mga viewers. This is from Utter Up. Ayan, Utter Up na brand. This is homemade bag. Gawa ng ating viewer dito sa Philippines. Maraming salamat, Utter Up, for this gift. Mamaya kasi nagpapalit-palit ako ng bag. Kaya kapag marumi na yung isa, eto. And then pag marumi naman yung isa, yung kay Maring Sara naman yung ginagamit ko. So kapag mga handmade, gawa kasi yan with love. Kaya hindi ko talaga yan pinamimigay. Then meron akong gym bag. Etong gym bag ko na to, lagi kong nilalagyan ng mga gamit ko. Parang hindi na to yun na maayos. Gamit ko for work at saka extrang damit just in case meron akong lakad na nababasa ako ng ulan or pinagpapawisan. Meron akong mga extra emergency kit. Then, etong bag naman na to, gustong-gusto ko din to. Nasira yung zipper niya. Pero, hindi ko siya matapon kasi maganda siya. Maliit lang siya pero matibay. Hindi matibay kasi nasira yung zipper. So, ibibigay ko na rin to. Kasi ayoko na nagtatambay tayo ng gamit. Ito, bigay sa akin ng kaibigan ko. Ayan. Bigay sa akin ng kaibigan ko to from Baganga. Kay Cillian. Ayan. Nung pumunta kami ng Baganga kasi gumagawa siya ng mga damit, mga swimwear na handmade. Anong tawag mo dito? Crochet. Crochet na mga swimwear. And this is one of her works. So, binigay niya sa akin when I was there. I was not able to use it, guys, kasi hindi ko siya na-impake nung time na lumabas kami. So, I'm going to keep that one as well. Then, madami akong gamit dito na hindi sa akin. So, isa sa uli na natin. Okay? Pinakaayaw ko talaga, guys, yung nag-hoard ng gamit kasi I have a big tendency na mag-hoard dahil nakita ko yan growing up. Si mama nahihirapan magtapon ng gamit, mga kapatid ko nahihirapan magtapon ng gamit, but because sa buhay ko napalipat-lipat ako ng bahay, nasa abroad ako dati, it's not good to hoard, lalo na pag nasa abroad ka kasi maliit lang yung space mo, nagre-renta ka lang, minsan wala ka namang budget for a lot of things. So, talagang pinapractice ko at minamindset ko na once in a while, like once in 3 months or once in 5 months, ako ay nagde-declutter. Binibigay ko yung mga hindi ko ginagamit. Madaming nagsabi na, ma'am, ibenta mo. Ayokong ibenta kasi nagamit ko na siya ng ilang beses. I already have the value of that thing. Nakuha ko na yung value niya. Now, it's time for them to have another owner. So, ayun. At ang nangyayari ay they are going to another person who can give them love and respect na they deserve. Ito naman para to sa boxing ko. Kailangan ko na siyang i-keep kasi hindi pa ako makakabalik for boxing talaga anytime soon. Yes, Mayumi? Ha? Ano yun? Ay, huwag mo ikalat yung gamit ni Mama. Okay? Huwag mo ikalat yung gamit ni Mama, ha? Ano yan?
Later.
Is that Kyle? Let me see. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! Yay! Natahimik na si Mayumi, guys. Ang kanyang gusto lang talaga magdede. Hindi talaga yan siya mahirap alagaan. Kapag umiiyak siya, either gutom or uhaw or antok, tatlo lang. Wala siyang mga episode na katulad ng ibang mga bata na mahirapan ka kung ano yung gusto. Si Mayumi hindi. Finally, medyo tapos na ako. Medyo tapos na, hindi pa talaga sobrang tapos. So, 1:58 p.m. At ako muna ay magpapahinga konti. Gusto ko sana mag-nap pero hindi kasi mag-nap si Mayumi. So, baka hindi rin ako makatulog. But anyway, I wanted to, mag-chika sa inyo about sa mga katanungan. Tungkol dun sa mga tanong niyo about kay Kuya Kahil. So, nag-usap kami ng tatay. Actually, guys, bago lumutad si Kuya Kahil, nag-usap kami about sa future ni Kuya Kahil. So, as you guys all know, 2 years ago, nagpasya ako na si Kahil ay tumira kasama ng tatay niya sa Thailand. Si Kahil po, inihingi na ng tatay niya sa akin even before we went to Uganda. That was 6 years ago. So, nung iniwan namin ang bansang Thailand to move to Uganda, nakiusap yung tatay niya na wag kong dalhin si Kuya Kahil. Pero I cannot bear the pain of separating with him during that time kasi he was too young. And I knew na time will come na magiging ready ako para ipaubaya si Kuya Kahil sa papa niya if nakikita ko yung kanyang importance. So during that time, hindi ko pa siya talagang nakita kaya hindi ako pumayag. Pero when Kahil turned 10, so 12 na si Kuya Kahil ngayon, and I saw that the sports training in Uganda ay hindi na-boost yung kanyang fire sa soccer. Because I saw that fire when he was 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then,
I believe we left Thailand when he was 6. So 4 years kami sa Uganda, guys. So by the time he joined training ng soccer sa Uganda, that was 7, 8, 9, 10, hindi ko nakita yung fire na hinahanap ko sa kanya when he joined the soccer training doon sa Uganda. Siguro sa coach, hindi ko lang alam kasi coach plays a big role, by the way. So I noticed na hindi na masyadong maganda si Kuya Kahil mag-training. And then I spoke to the father of Kahil, yung tatay nga ni Kuya Kahil, and then we communicated kung ano ba talaga yung passion ni Kuya Kahil na gusto namin na supportahan siya. And we are ready to compromise for his passion when it comes to sports. And then, long story short, we decided na si Kahil mag-join sa tatay niya na nasa Thailand, who is also a teacher and a soccer coach sa eskwelahan. So, bakit mas pinili namin na ganun, guys? Kasi, Kahil was already entering puberty by then. So, sa pag-enter niya ng puberty, maraming influence yung isang tatay na very important growing up. Okay? And I found that I was more emotionally and mentally ready na si tatay niya naman yung makaband niya. So, by that time, nag-decide kami pareho. And of course, with Kahil's permission, kasi he was able to talk na how he feels. And when Kahil gave the go signal that he's okay to be with his dad at dun tumira, we let him join na sa Thailand. And then, the training in soccer became much more serious compared before kasi nga he's already turning 11, then 12, then some other soccer players, they tend to be discovered by the age of very young, 13, 14, 15. And sa tatay ni Kuya Kahil, meron kasi siyang, it's not only because the dad wants it, it's not only because the dad dreams it, but Kahil also liked, loved, and enjoyed soccer. Simula nung 4 years old pa lang siya. And if there's something na hindi namin nakikita sa kanya sa ngayon, there's I believe the biggest factor is yung support, level ng support, at saka level ng opportunity na binibigay namin sa anak namin. So, dati kasi iniisip natin, guys, no, opportunity will come for the children. Actually, for us as parents ni Kuya Kahil, a lot of opportunities, meron naman talaga. Pero our role, our biggest role as a parent is to help open up opportunities for our children. And that is now the biggest role na tinitake ng tatay niya. So bago pumunta si Kuya Kahil ng Thailand, nag-usap kami, sabi ko, now is the time. You have to, it's not because hindi gusto ni Kuya Kahil ang soccer, but because I really want to make sure that we are not forcing him to do something na hindi niya gusto. So sabi ko sa tatay ni Kuya Kahil, time to sit down and time to have a one-on-one talk with your son and be on the same level. Like, talk to him and really understand kung ano ba talaga yung gusto niyang gawin sa buhay niya at this age, at this young age. Does he enjoy soccer? How much does he want the soccer? Anong sports yung gusto niya? Kasi it's not only about education eh. We also highly support skills. We also highly support talents. Okay? So, when it comes to soccer, before entering the next phase of training, which is going to be very serious at baka umabot pa sa point na si Kuya Kahil ay magstay sa isang academy where he needs to live there, then we have to know now. Kailangan na naming makausap at na one-on-one si Kuya Kahil, what does he really want. So, yun nga, naging seryoso yung usapan namin ng tatay niya kasi I really reminded the dad na na the reason why you ask for Kahil is to guide him through with his soccer or this sports thing. Plus, make sure that he is learning very well. Kasi nga, the educational aspect naman sa Uganda, I would say it's good. But in Thailand, it's different. The teachers are different. The way of learning is different. The curriculum is different. So, there's a lot of things na maganda para kay Kuya Kahil. And you know, guys, education is the only yung maipamana natin sa mga anak natin. So, sabi ko sa kanya, if you are now ready to really push Kahil to be the best that he could be when it comes to sports, then sit down and talk to him. Pinaubaya ko sa kanya, guys, kasi siya talaga yung kasama ni Kahil. Siya yung guardian, siya yung Siya yung major guardian ngayon na nandun si Kuya Kahil. And if he is going to do a very big decision that will help Kahil's training in soccer, then we have to really get it out from our son kung yun ba talaga yung gusto niya sa buhay niya. Kasi we can really support him. The support is okay. There's no question there. His dad will do everything na kaya niyang gawin para masuportahan si Kuya Kahil. But the main priority is kung ano yung gusto ng anak namin. So, in the next few days, weeks, and months, we are going to hear the final decision when it comes to sports and what is his dad going to do. Kasi if ever ipasok siya, guys, sa isang academy, there's a big chance that he cannot come home as much as he did in the past. At baka hindi ko din siya makita masyado. Kasi what I heard about the soccer academy or the boarding school, they have their own schedule. And hindi ko alam kung gaano ka-intense yung magiging training nila when it comes to soccer. But of course, whatever it is, and if my son likes it, if my son enjoys it, if my son really needs it, I am willing to sacrifice my time with him. Hindi naman kailangan pumunta siya dito. We can actually travel and see him. Maybe not with the siblings all the time kung wala talagang means. Pero one thing is for sure, I will be there to support my son. Okay? So, narinig niyo ako nagsabi kung gusto ba talaga niya. Maraming nag-ask, ma'am, sinabi mo yung ganitong word. Bakit hindi ba gusto ni Kuya Kahil yung soccer? Yung tatay niya lang ba yung may gusto niyan? It's just something that we have to do, guys, to check. You know, para lang nasa the same, lang kami. Nasa the same, thinking lang kami, na walang nag-a-assume. So, yun lang naman yun siya. Hindi naman siya ganun talaga na pinipilit namin si Kuya Kahil or what. Not. In the end, it's his decision pa din. And the dad is willing to support him financially, physically, lahat ng kailangan supportan ni Kuya Kahil when it comes to sports. I'm sure his dad is going to be there for him. Ayun. So, dumating na nga si Kuya Kahil, guys. He landed well. And I wanted to talk to you about his whole airport experience and what really happened, how they really treated him, and ano ba talaga yung nangyari, and bakit kailangan kong magbayad ng assistance ulit kahit hindi naman siya kailangan, optional na siya. And I guess the rest I'm going to explain on the next episode kasi magiging mas mahaba to. Dumating siya ng Thailand yesterday at exactly I believe 5:30 Thailand time, and his dad was also waiting for him outside the airport. But the whole experience, I know I have to clarify that one kasi alam ko marami din sa inyo ang nagugulahan na paano siya nakaka-travel mag-isa. And optional ba yung kumuha ng assistance? If optional, bakit ko siya kinuna ng assistance? How was his travel experience? Do they really assist him? Is he really safe when traveling alone? So all of that I'm going to share with you guys on the next episode. So doon natin pag-uusapan. Plus yung sinabi ng tatay niya sa akin while Kahil is waiting outside of the airport para makita yung anak niya after 2 months of not seeing him. Ayan. So, I guess lahat yun, guys, sa next episode na natin kasi parang meron ditong ayan, merong nagagalit. Then si Calby kakagising lang din. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Bobby. Hungry yan? Hindi. Hungry? Anong hungry ba? Anong gutom? Ayan. So, magtatapos lang ako ng fold, guys. Marami pa akong gagawin saglit. But this is how the bedroom looks like now. My cabinet is now all clean. Nagtanggal na ako ng mga gamit na hindi ko gagamitin. I was able to pack like 3 bags. 1, 2, 3. Kay Kuya Kahil, sa akin. Pamimigay natin. Sa mga anak ko, hindi pa ako nakapag-organize. Inuna ko muna. Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Cold drink? Water Popo ka, come wash. Go to the toilet. Wash na. Wash na. Ew. Ay, wash na. Kyle, you go to the shop na and buy diaper for your sister. Go. Bili ka diaper and then you can bili snacks. Go na. Bili ka diaper then bili ka snacks mo and Chico, ha?
Healthy snack, ha?
A few moments.
Anong ibili mo?
Cola.
Ay, naku. Sabi ko wag mag-soda, diba? Soda is not healthy, diba?
I don't know what else they have.
Be, anong ibili mo? Show me, Be. Binigyan ko siya ng 100 pesos para magbili ng diaper. Tinan niyo binili.
And he said it's for 10. It's for
Magkano lahat? Magkano ang change mo? Patingin ako. 10 at saka, 10 pesos lang ang change mo? Madami ka palang bibili. Diaper. Correct.
It told me cut by Kuya who bought the tissue and did not pay.
Okay. Lagay mo to sa ref.
And I told him that my card was a reach.
Next time, I will not allow you to buy soda, ha? It's not healthy. Tubig lang, water or milk. You put in the fridge for Chico kay mamaya mag-wake up siya, maghanap siya ng merienda.
Okay, can I have some cold water?
Opo, you go and drink. You sit on the table for merienda, anak. Wala na. Hindi ko na mautusan to. G's na lang natira sa 1,000. 1,000. Akin na yan, Mayumi. G's na lang natira sa 100 kasi may utang daw ako sa tindahan na tissue. Ano ba yan? Ay, ano? Hindi kay magpasok na naman yan sa mouth mo. Diaper. Wow, diaper. Wow. Cards ni Kuya Kahil. Wow. Very good.